Anyway, hello again.
Yes.
We're like the worst intros like ever.
Dick.
You're all dicks. Hi guys, how are you? You take the shotgun, Jackson. But then bad stuff's gonna happen. They're really small though.
Us guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I had to put that thing back.
Really? You forgot that? You forgot to lose the broken shotgun.
I'm shy because I'm on camera.
So you can't press buttons?
I can press a stick, yeah.
Chris even put it the wrong way around.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
On the topic of actually while playing Remake, we'll talk about ports of a game from past generation.
We've done that a lot recently.
Have we?
Well, no, companies.
I was about to say, have we talked about it a lot?
No,
I was like, oh, I'll shut up then. No, because I've got one game for my 3DS, I'm going to get another, which is pretty much a port. Star Fox 64, and I'm going to get Metal Gear Solid 3D, which is basically Metal Gear Solid 3 in 3D for the 3DS. Now, I was thinking about when ports are done well, that it can be considered like it's worth getting it just for that system, and when a port is just like can be pretty underwhelming. For example, like the PC port of Resident Evil 4, because of how shit the graphics are. I mean, who would imagine that the graphics for a PC game would be shit?
You're trying to hint at something, aren't you?
Shitter than the console.
That's because Japan cannot intercoding. But
Yeah,
I don't know where we're going with this topic.
So, no, what we're talking about
I
is
don't know if you want to
basically,
have like a dick war.
I was playing Star Fox 64, and I was like, yeah, the graphics redone, it's in 3D, but other than that, it is just Star Fox, so it wouldn't really warrant the full purchase of like a new system. Then I was playing the demo for Metal Gear Solid 3D, and it's the exact same graphics and same content as Snake Eater, but it's a port that's done well because now they've totally redone the control so it plays like Metal Gear Solid 4, which a lot of people will agree is the most superior control scheme in a Metal Gear game. You know, you can now crouch and move at the same time, so you're not having to go so slow.
You don't do that in Portable Ops.
No, I mean you can do it in Portable Ops, but Metal Gear Solid 4 is kind of the best control scheme for it. But yeah, Portable Ops can do it. And Peace Walker, just want to check it out.
What was the camera controls like on Peace Walker? Because I remember on Portable Ops it was the same as the Monster Hunter one, where you control with the stick, but you use your finger on the little D-pad for the camera. And as you go into first person mode, it's just a stick.
Sorry, that's completely gone by me. What did you say?
Ever played Peace Walker on?
No, but I've seen it. I kind of got an idea for the controls from what I've played on 3DS.
Okay, no, it's kind of irrelevant then if you haven't played it.
Okay.
Whoever heard me on YouTube, comment that. Dick. But, back to the porting or the remake.
Yeah.
Some games in time I feel like warrant it, like Beyond Good and Evil. When that got the remake, a silent sigh of my expression. Though I know that you really enjoy it and it's a good game, but Anniversary, since I already still have the original,
Yeah.
I found no need to rebuy that.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of skeptical to get the 3D remake, because I have Snake Eater still on my PS2, and even though I've seen people play with the Subsistence 3D camera, I've never minded. I've been okay playing with the regular camera in Snake Eater, but this just, with the totally updated controls for Snake Eater, I really like that, because I remember playing for Metal Gear Solid 4 at the time, and I was like, wow, I love this game, but Metal Gear Solid 3 will be my favourite. I wish they would do something like take the controls from 4 and put it into 3, because that would be the perfect Metal Gear game for me, and that is what they've done for 3DS. You got the rotating camera, you got the aiming system with the L button, and then firing the R button. When you're not aiming, use the shoulder R button as a CQC button. and even the touchpad works quite well for like extra buttons selecting items and like crouching and stuff. I was skeptical. This is something I was curious on a topic of the 3DS. Nintendo released the Circle Pad Pro, which is basically like an add-on, which you have a right analog stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. And basically, where am I going? Oh, okay, no, don't worry. Yeah, I wanted to get Revelations and Metal Gear 3D, but I was worried that I would need this really crappy add-on to actually play it. It's like, well, it's not worth purchasing it, and then. But then I played the demo for Metal Gear 3D, and the controls worked really well. I mean, I never played Portable Ops or Peace Walker, but I had heard that you had to control the camera with the face buttons. I was like,
the face buttons.
Did you do it in Peace Walker?
I haven't played Peace Walker. I've got a Portable Ops, and you move the camera with the D-pad.
Oh, okay.
Which I said earlier, but you weren't listening.
Okay, yeah, cool. No. But yeah, I was worried about using face buttons as a kind of a add-in for the right analog stick. I was like, I'm not really down with that. Although I tried it and it actually works really well. Bless you.
I did like a really weird cough.
Damn right.
But what's I saying?
Camera.
The face buttons, like the X, square, triangle, circle. Block your face. The only game I played on the PSP was Retribution, the Resistance game.
Okay.
Which I found worked kind of fun. Since it had kind of an auto aim feature unless you went into like unless you zoomed in slightly, which wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish in console games, well, the handheld games, they will incorporate some sort of more sensitivity thing, especially in shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, Metal Gear, what you need it for is a 3D camera to look around, and then when you go into aiming mode, it actually works out with the buttons because I want that precision aiming when I'm aiming down the sight, so I'm in stealth and I'll get like that headshot with a tranquilizer bullet, which works quite well. Actually, I never really liked aiming with PlayStation analog sticks. That's why I like using the 360 controller, so my thumbs can like dig in more.
They are more comfortable than 360 buttons.
But yeah, the buttons literally like if I'm just like a millimetre off aiming on the 3DS, I just tap like that button, and it goes just like the millimetre. So it's actually easier than like flipping around with that stick. So that actually works really well, and that will warrant a purchase of 3D Metal Gear for me. And with Revelations, well, Resident Evil, it's just the camera. Unless you want to properly move around while aiming, which I'm not bothered about because I'm old school Resi, so yeah. Yeah,
I was going to ask earlier, what was that actually like? How did the moving and aiming in a Resi game?
Moving and aiming?
Yeah.
What they've done is, basically you hold the right trigger to aim, and you can hold the left trigger to strafe. And move forward and backward. Oh. Yeah, you can strafe and move forward and backward. However, when you're strafing and moving forward and backward, you can't actually aim the reticule. Basically, you'll keep that one lock to aim like that. But I don't mind that because for me, it's just that extra handy little feature. If I'm in a tight corridor, there's some monsters coming towards me. I'm not going to be bothered about aiming too much specifically. I'll get out a shotgun, which have a massive range, and I can just focus on moving back and firing. So just that alone is actually really useful.
But does it not add to suspense? Like your timing, because if you shoot and cock the shell, that may be too little time to then move back. I found that Resident Evil 3. Kind of like, in a way, I guess it's more of an annoyance than an actual mechanic.
Yeah.
But it kind of stopped you from using some guns in areas.
Revelations, you don't stop while firing the shotgun. You can keep moving back. This is talk about the strafing system. If you're walking backwards and firing, when you're firing a shotgun, you're not going to have to stop to quickly like pump it. You'll keep walking backwards.
Does that not kill the suspense a little bit?
You know, that's what I was saying. Like, it doesn't bother me too much, and that's why I'm glad it's not a full kind of first-person kind of gimmick thing.
Yeah.
But so some of those monsters are actually, I mean, they can move quite fast, and like the more kind of dangerous giant, like new enemies that have massive kind of like dagger arms. So even if you're, because you don't run back, you just step back a little bit, and they're kind of coming really fast towards you, about to slice your face. It happened to me before. That's when Nathan was watching, and he got the new system in Revelations where you'll drop down on the floor, and you need to tap the button to actually get up. So then you can kind of aim, but you're like stuck on the floor trying. That actually adds suspense. Get knocked over and you don't have time to get up because there's a monster coming. It's like, what are you going to do? Quickly try and get up, or are you going to try and like shoot it a little bit, damage it a bit, and then get up? So even if they did take the suspense away a bit, the monsters are scaring quick enough that you still panic a bit, especially if you're trying to multitask while holding both buttons and like move back and fire at the same time, and then you do get knocked on the floor. But yeah, the Circle Pad Pro all it would do is allow you to use the 3D camera, which you can take the stylus and just move on the touchscreen, and to play Resident Evil like a first-person shooter, which I don't want to do.
No. Is that your out? Is that your input?
That's my input. That is my input.